A musician, composer, arranger, record producer, film and television producer, a television station owner, and a recording company and magazine founder. Quincy Jones is an impresario in the broadest sense of the word. 76 Grammy nominations, 26 Grammy Awards, 6 Oscar nominations, and an Emmy all testify to his talent. As a person, he is a great man. We need men who are strong enough, sure enough of themselves to say, sister, you are brilliant. Quincy Jones is that kind of man. He is a brother to me.
I remember writing in my journal that Quincy Jones is light, that he has the quality that God wants to see in all of us.
In his more than 40 years in the music business, Quincy Jones has worked with nearly every major recording artist in American music, improvising musical bridges spanning jazz, blues, gospel, pop, R&B, and rap. And his music is a reflection of his spirit.
I think everybody gravitated toward Quincy. He didn't make any distinction whether he was rich, poor, white, black, or anything, just people. And he loved people. And I think Quincy still does that. It's been all of his life.
Born and raised on the south side of Chicago, Quincy witnessed the pain and violence of poverty. In 1943, 10-year-old Quincy moved west to Seattle with his family, took up the trumpet, and joined the Bumps Blackwell Band.
Quincy played trumpet, and he also wrote a lot of the arrangements. He just had this persona that he was a leader, and I think Quincy was the glue that held the group together.
It was in Seattle that Quincy met a young Ray Charles, who had a tremendous impact on his music.
I felt that Quincy knew how to do something very unique and different with the music. Of course, you know, I was very young then. We were maybe 17 years old. But anytime he'd come over to my house to wake me up at 9 o'clock in the morning, although I didn't get off from work until 5, it was all right with me.
Quincy was 18 when he joined Lionel Hampton's band. He loved the trumpet, but it was as a writer, arranger, and producer that he would make his mark. Branching into pop, Quincy joined Mercury Records and became the first black vice president of a major record label. There, he discovered pop sensation Leslie Gore. For Epic Records, Quincy produced 2 of the best-selling albums of all time, launching Michael Jackson into superstardom. Quincy proved just as successful in film and television, scoring 37 films, garnering Oscar nominations and an Emmy for one of television's most popular miniseries. Quincy made the transition to film executive as co-producer of The Color Purple.
He just takes a minute and finds 2 minutes of enrichment out of 1 minute of living.
Quincy is a man in tune with the times, a producer of American culture. Throughout his career, he has succeeded in doing the unprecedented. His life is confirmation of the power of music to bring people together, from fundraising for famine relief in East Africa to producing the president's inaugural celebration. God has given Quincy Jones a special gift, which he in turn gives back to all of us.
I think that musicians and contemporary artists and older artists alike gravitate to Mr. Jones because of his charisma, his knowledge of music, and his presence. Plus, he's just a genuine nice guy.
Quincy's light shines brightly, warming our hearts and our souls. Quincy, for the music, for the delight, for the inroads you have made, the ways you have opened for us, for the bright young talents you have discovered, we are grateful and exceedingly proud to present to you this 1994 Tribute the Essence Award. We love you dearly.
Thank you and good evening. I don't believe this is all happening. This is one that I'll never forget as long as I live. And one of the great joys of my life has come with being privilege to play a role in the great tradition of African American culture. And without question, our culture is the most admired and widely imitated on this planet, I promise you. By keeping the faith with our tradition, where we came from, and who helped us get there, we keep a real strong hold on our hopes for tomorrow. And my dream is that all of our young people will always be hungry to define, to explore, and understand our social and our cultural past so that they may take those giant steps of victory that will be necessary to walk into the future knowing that the passing on of this power is what keeps making it stronger as it gets longer. So I thank God, I thank my mother, Sarah, who will be 91 years old in July. And to all of you kind, busy people who gave it up out there, to Essence Magazine, too, thank you for making the time for this honor. You know it's all good.